Yes.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send him over to the left. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Play action now. Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
Get the 1st down, man.
And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. On 4th down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas.
That's a guru play.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Jackson now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. Nice hot. Report.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down. That's fielded at the 7. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this to the rookie from Tennessee. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Back to throw. Now he'll run.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
2nd down and 8.
Push them off.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
The defense is just going to have to find a way, Mike, frankly, to just make this more challenging. From the time the quarterback has in the pocket to the amount of separation the receiver has downfield. At this level, that is just too easy. They've got to tighten up both their coverage and find a way to get some pressure on the quarterback. Because if they don't do either, expect a lot more big chunk plays like we just saw there.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. He finds the rookie from Georgia, Brock Bowers. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball,
Kick the ball out, dog.
field. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go again with Mitchell. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tyree Wilson, former 7th overall pick. They're on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Another run here with Mitchell. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's 3rd and 7. Now, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Baltimore.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important.
Yeah, man.
Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball.
I don't think she came inside you. Did you hear her come in?
To end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Hey, report.
Man in motion, heading left. he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play
Y'all see,
of the
Mom?
first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
You to the store, Mom?
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he'll have the first down at the 26. So good job on the ground to keep this drive rolling.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10.
Yo.
Here's Henry. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
Here's 2nd and 6. A give to Mitchell.
Don't click off now. Like you protect yourself. Don't click off.
Is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raider first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Now he'll air one out. That's hard. He is in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. His kick.
That's how you sneak him out there. You got him at 41.
Out to a 21-3 advantage.
That's how he sneaks him out there. Got him in the fullback number.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
You do.
Return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
What you doing, man?
Off the
So what do you do?
Jackson. He's gonna keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. This is Henry. And he gets this to the 40. That's about a yard short of the 1st down, so we'll have 3rd down coming up. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find an opening, but too good in the middle from the defense. They stop this up, and now it is 4th down.
We're 4th down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, 13.
On play action, here's Jackson.
Oh, throw that square.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Oh, throw that
Nice
square.
example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
Pass interference.
Incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. At their own 36-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Second down, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey, Ozzie, sit up. Hey.
They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You can't teach speed. And a guy like this is just a nightmare for these linebackers. He's got a running start at them. You have no idea which way he's going to go, and he ends up just running right by you.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Poor black man.
So we've reached halftime.
Throw the ball out.
The visiting Raiders are out in front as we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. That's fielded at about the 18. That could have broken.
Good stop, fellas.
Return,
That was my offense. Yep.
Nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
It's my offense to get.
A first down throw for Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Hey, middle. Shut up.
From the gun, Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't
Block
deliver
nobody, fellas.
that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go. Alpha, sit on. Hey. Sit on.
Now it's Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. The NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, Raheem Mostert. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Raider 1st down. Up the middle they go. Marked down at the 6. Back to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The sack artist formerly known as Justin Madubuike, now going by Nnamdi Madubuike. I mean, the career breakout a year ago, 2nd-team All-Pro, more sacks in production than his previous 3 seasons combined.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Trying the left side, here's Mitchell. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Play action now. Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
Report!
Receiver in motion, headed left. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Hey. 180.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. On third down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
And on that third down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up fourth down.
And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
This fielded in the end zone. On first and 10, Jackson. He'll look underneath for Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense get a little lackadaisical.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Raven first down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. They get 24 on that one, and just like that, it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll be a pickup of 3. A little closer. Here's second and goal. They'll run the sneak. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Johnson now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They put a receiver in motion to the left. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
At the 30-yard line, a gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go.
Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Ten yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On play action, here's Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one,